Alright guys, so I don't normally do like how-to videos like this, but I've had a few people ask me to start doing some. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you want more of these videos. I kind of wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to bother doing it, but I did have a few people ask, so here we are. So this one's going to be really simple. It's just how to disassemble a clutch, secondary clutch on a Arctic Cat. Now, they ran these roller clutches. Man, I want to say 96, maybe they implemented the roller. And they ran this all the way up until they started running team secondaries, I think. So these have been on these cats for years and years. Even before this, they had a button clutch, which was very, very similar. It's actually the same disassembly method. It's almost just the cover itself. It doesn't have these plastic rollers here. It was little buttons that the Helix would slide on. But anyways, we'll get into taking this apart. It's really simple. As always, you like this stuff, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. You think I'm doing this wrong, let me know. It's all good. So first off, if you're a guy that runs mismatched nuts and bolts on a secondary or on anything, not cool. Don't know what that was doing there. Anyways, so you're going to want to pull your 3 cover bolts out. Now you got to be aware because there's a bunch of tension, your spring tension's on this, right? And it's wanting to come undone. So you're going to want to push down pretty hard while you remove these bolts and be careful letting it out because it is under that spring tension. So our last one here, get this out. Sometimes it gets stuck like this. You're going to want to give them a quick tap. Oh, I lied. You're going to want to give it a big tap. Give me a second here. Let's see. There we go. So, like I said, keep your hand on it. Now, what I normally do, just in case you forget, I normally mark where it's got to go, because where your plate has to go, because you have to preload the spring when you reassemble. So I'll normally paint marker this, and I'll also paint marker the stud that it was threaded onto. So there's your faceplate, your Helix, your faceplate's out, your spring's out. Keep in mind where this is located in your plate, your spring. You can adjust the tension on the spring. This will affect your back shift. It'll affect your RPM up top. So keep in mind where it was when you removed it. Here's your Helix. You know what? We'll pull that out too. That's very easy. So your Helix, you can get them in multi-angles. This one in here is a 5750, really common in these cats. You can, we'll talk about it on another video if you want, but you can taper those angles to what you want out of your sled. Whether you want to hit harder out of the hole, have a bit of a more aggressive ramp up top, you can taper how your sled's basically kind of a gear ratio is based on this Helix. So there's 3 Allen head bolts that holds these Helix in. It should just come right out like so. And now to split the rest of the clutch is very simple. Just slides right off. There's nothing there. Normally I like to pull these apart. Yeah, here's a perfect reason why you should check your clutches. Look at this. Marked up pretty good. Now the belt doesn't really ride too far down in here. It might hit that maybe, but this is more concerning up here. Here's your shims. You can adjust these by adding or removing them to affect belt deflection. This is actually why I took this clutch apart. I wanted to get the belt sitting a little higher up in it. I didn't like where it was sitting. So I'm going to remove one of these very thin shims, which will push the sheaves tighter together, and your belt will ride higher. So that is how you adjust your belt deflection, through adding or removing these shims. And that's honestly it. It's very simple. That's why I wanted to do this video. That is completely split. So like I said, if you guys like this stuff and you want more things like this, more videos like this, I can start doing that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.
Hey! Subscribe to the channel.